Hey everyone, welcome to Best Bites Forever. Today I am making these cheesy pumpkin chicken enchiladas. They are going to be absolutely fantastic. If you love cooking, please consider subscribing down below before we get started, and let's rock them out. So here I have 1 pound of chicken breast. I'm going to hit it up with a little bit of kosher salt. Here I have my pan. It's nice and hot. I have olive oil in it. Of course, you can use whatever you want. You can use beef tallow, you can use canola oil, whatever it is you're into. I'm just using the olive oil because it's a little bit more healthy. So I'm going to go ahead and cook these chicken breasts. And I'm going to hit up the other side with some salt. This is kosher salt and a little black pepper before I flip them. Look at that beauty. Go ahead and put a lid on, and we're just going to give them a few minutes to finish cooking. I also turn the heat down a little bit. I'm going to go ahead and pull the chicken out of the pan. The next time you see those chicken breasts, they are going to be shredded. And then I'm adding in 1 onion. Kind of stir it around and scrape the bottom as you stir and try to get some of that chicken goodness off the bottom. Hit it up with a little bit of kosher salt. I'm also going to add in 1 red bell pepper. Again, hit it up with a little bit of kosher salt, a little black pepper, I have 1 jalapeno here and 3 cloves of garlic. I did remove the ribs and the seeds from the jalapeno to control the heat. I'm going to cook this around for about a minute. Again, scraping the bottom as I go. So this is like a minute or 2 later, and I'm going to add in some chicken broth. You can use whatever kind you want. I found these at Sprouts the other day, and you know, it's like sometimes you open up one of these things as stock and then you don't use the whole thing and whatever, you end up wasting it, and I hate that. So I saw these little 4-packs and I got one, and there it is. So that is 8 ounces of chicken broth. And I'm just going to let this cook for a minute or 2 until my veggies get soft. Alright, so let's add in some spices. Here I have 3 tablespoons of chili powder. And here I have 2 teaspoons of cumin, 1 teaspoon of pumpkin pie spice, and 1/4 teaspoon of cayenne. If you want it to be spicier, add more cayenne. Go ahead and give that a stir. I'm also going to add in a 15-ounce can of pumpkin and stir it. We have 1 can of tomato sauce going in. Stir. And we're going to thin this down a little with a cup of water. Get that nice and stirred in. And you can add more water if you need to, but I want to get this stirred in and check my consistency first. And this is looking pretty good. Now I'm just going to use my immersion blender to smooth this out a bit. So you can go ahead and do that to whatever consistency that you want to get it to. I personally like to leave some chunks so it doesn't seem like baby food. So this is what mine is looking like. Now is the time to taste your sauce and adjust for any seasonings, salt, pepper, whatever you need to adjust. Once you adjust your seasoning, salt, pepper, chili powder, whatever you want to adjust, go ahead and set this to the side, and we are going to make the filling part. For the filling, I'm starting off with this pound of chicken that we cooked earlier, and I just used these bear claw things to shred it up. So if you happen to have these, they're fantastic. Otherwise, you can use 2 forks to kind of shred it up. To that, I'm adding 1 can of black beans, and I have rinsed and drained these. I'm also adding a can of corn, 1 cup of the sauce that we just made, and I'm going to give this a little stir. I'm mostly just trying to cool the sauce off a little bit. Then I'm going to add in 1/2 cup of sour cream and stir it all up. Then add in 1 cup of shredded cheese. And I am using this blend. Stir until you have everything really well combined. Give it a taste and make any adjustments, salt, pepper, chili powder, whatever you want to add, but keep in mind we are adding sauce over this and under it as well when we roll it up. Here's my setup. I have my pan that I'm cooking in right here, which I'm going to be moving in a second. I have my tortillas, which I'm going to put right over here where I can reach them. Over here is my sauce, and over here is my filling, so I can just be assembling. Under here I have my plate that I'm going to be rolling the tortillas on. So the first thing that we need to do is put a layer of sauce down into the bottom of the pan. Alright, and I'm going to put this over to the side. I'm also doing this little glass pan just so I have something pretty for my presentation and my picture at the end. Okay, so what you're going to do is you're going to take one of your tortillas and dip it into the sauce. Bring it back over here to the plate. Give it a nice spoon of the filling. Don't get too crazy. I mean, you can make them as big or as small as you want. I guess it just depends on how many enchiladas you want to have at the end. You're going to roll it up like this, and then you're going to put it in the pan seam side down. So this dude is going over to the pan. Here is what that's looking like. So I'm just going to continue folding, rolling, stacking, so forth until I have a nice single layer in this pan. Here is what that looks like when they are all rolled up. I have 5 in this pan and 2 in this pan, and they are all really big. Like, one of these should feed an average person, or like you may need 1.5 if you have hungry teenagers or a hungry husband or whatever at home. The next thing that I'm going to do is spread the leftover sauce onto these. Take a second and wipe the edges of your pan before you put it in the oven. It'll be prettier that way. Go ahead and add some cheese onto the top. And these are going to go into the oven at 350 degrees for 20 to 30 minutes until they're heated all the way through and the cheese is nice and melty. And here's what it's going to look like 20 or 30 minutes later when it comes out of the oven. Go ahead and garnish it up however you would like. Some suggestions would be avocado, sour cream, cilantro, maybe some lime wedges, salsa, fresh diced tomatoes, whatever you are in the mood for. If you like this recipe, don't forget to subscribe below. Thank you so much for watching, and happy cooking, everyone.
BestBitesForever.com